Here's a grid of ones and zeros. Somewhere inside it is the largest rectangle made of nothing but ones. Can you spot it? Its area is 20. By the end of this video, you'll be able to find it in your sleep. Rectangles don't have the neat, three-neighbor symmetry that squares do, so we change tools entirely. The idea: treat each row as the ground of a histogram of stacked ones, and solve largest rectangle in a histogram, row by row, using a monotonic stack. The problem: given a binary matrix, find the largest rectangle containing only ones, and return its area. Here's our example. Somewhere in this 6 by 8 grid, one wide, tall block of ones beats every other candidate. That block has area 20, and finding it by brute force means checking every possible rectangle. We need something smarter. Here's the reduction. We sweep top to bottom, keeping one running number per column, its height. If the cell is a 1, the bar grows, height of j plus equals 1. If it's a 0, the bar resets to 0 completely. A single gap breaks the run. After processing each row, heights is a histogram sitting on that row as ground level. And the largest all ones rectangle that ends exactly at this row is just the largest rectangle in that histogram. The final answer is the maximum over every row. So the whole problem folds into one clean sub-problem. Largest rectangle in a histogram. For every bar, we want to know how far it can stretch left and right while staying the shortest bar in that span. Checking every pair of boundaries is order n squared. We can do better. The trick is a monotonic stack of increasing heights. We scan bars left to right, pushing indices whose heights keep climbing. The moment a shorter bar shows up, it means every taller bar sitting on top of the stack can no longer extend rightward. So we pop them, one by one, and settle their maximal width immediately, using the new stack top as the left wall and the current index as the right wall. One detail makes this airtight. We append a virtual bar of height 0 at the very end. This Sentinel guarantees the stack fully empties, so every remaining bar gets its area settled before we finish. Miss this, and tall bars stranded at the end of the array never get resolved. Here's the histogram solver in code. We loop from 0 through n inclusive. That extra step is the Sentinel. While the current height is smaller than the height at the top of the stack, we pop, compute height times width, and update our best. The width is, if the stack is now empty, the bar span from the start. Otherwise it spans the gap between the new top and our current index. Every bar is pushed once and popped once, so this entire pass is O of n. Watch it run on 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3. Each pop resolves one bar's maximal rectangle. The winner, bars 5 and 6, sitting side by side. Height 5, width 2, area 10, that's the largest rectangle hiding in this histogram. Now we assemble the full algorithm. For every row of the matrix, update the heights array in place, then call our histogram solver on it, and keep a running best. That's it. The row update is the accumulation step, and the stack routine is the algorithmic core. Here's the complete solution. Outer loop over rows, inner loop updates each column's height, then we call largest rectangle area on the freshly updated histogram and track the maximum. Two nested loops, one stack-based subroutine, that's the entire algorithm. Let's watch it live on our example grid. Row by row, the heights rise where ones stack up and collapse to 0 the instant a 0 appears. After each row, the histogram's largest rectangle lights up. Watch how the winning rectangle shifts as more rows accumulate. By row 5, we've locked in an area of 20, spanning 4 rows tall and 5 columns wide. Complexity. Each row's histogram is solved in O of n, and we do this for m rows, giving time O of m times n. Space is O of n for the heights array, remarkably efficient for what looks like a genuinely two-dimensional problem. Two pitfalls to watch for. First, you must reset heights of j fully to 0 on a 0 cell. A single gap breaks that column's run, it doesn't just decrement. Second, in the histogram routine, don't forget the trailing sentinel. A height of 0 at index n is what flushes every remaining bar off the stack, and the width formula always uses the stack's new top after popping, not the old one. Let's zoom out. For squares, one elegant recurrence did the job. dp of ij equals 1 plus the minimum of up, left and diagonal. The same value sizes the biggest square and counts every square ending at that cell. For rectangles, that symmetry vanishes, so we reduce each row to a histogram and solve it with a monotonic stack. A dp-flavored accumulation wrapped around a classic stack algorithm. Remember this pattern. The monotonic stack returns when we study optimizations. We now enter the advanced tier. First up, bit mask dp, where the state itself is a set, encoded as the bits of a single integer. See you there.